Good afternoon. This video I want to deal again with Robert Breaker. He's got a video up dealing with 2 Peter chapter 5, 2 Peter 2, chapter 5 through 10. In the I think it goes to 10. He's going to tell you in there that light is not a saved man. That's one thing. He's also going to go back to Genesis 9, and he's going to tell you that Ham was cursed. Well, Cain was cursed, but because Ham did something, and Ham is the youngest son. Nowhere does it ever say Ham is the youngest son. Anytime the order is given, it's Shem, Ham, and Japheth, and even in First Chronicles, you see Ham is always in the middle. Nowhere does it say youngest son. Then he's going to tell you he's going to tell you that the Antichrist is going to be homosexual because he misreads. He can't read English, but he runs to the Hebrew because it says the passage says he have no regard for the desire of women. It doesn't say he have no regard for the desire for women. So what do they have to do? They got to get rid of the English. What is the desire of women? And he goes to the Greek and says, well, the Hebrew goes, he has no regard. He doesn't regard the desire of women women. He doesn't regard women. I think that's what he says. He doesn't regard women. That doesn't mean he's a sexual issue. Doesn't mean he doesn't care about women, what they think. He's going to send their husbands and their sons and their fathers off to war and get them killed. Because the next thing is what? He's the God of battles, God of forces. God of forces. Now, everybody, when I put videos up and I lay this down about Robert Breaker, what a liar is, what a fraud he is. He can't read English. He runs to the Hebrew. He doesn't believe in the King James Bible. They put it out there, and you get accused of lying. You get a bunch of ad hominem attacks from a bunch of nuts from his side. So I'm going to just list the video, and you can start the video at 36:55. And he goes on, he talks about Judges 19, so you can skip over that and then go to Lot. When he gets to verse 9, the Lord knows how to deliver the godly out of temptation. He doesn't mention godly. Doesn't talk about it. Skips it. Now, even Peter Ruckman thought Lot was a saved man. So you got three errors within 36:55 until we begin basically 15 minutes in there. He talks about the curse of Ham. There's no curse of Ham. It's the curse of Canaan. And Canaan gets wiped out for idolatry. And Ham has 3 other sons. And they're cursed. He constantly uses the word slavery instead of servants. He makes Ham the youngest son. He has no proof of that. He makes Ham commit an act of sodomy. He has no proof of that. Nothing says there about act of sodomy. That Ham did anything. He says Ham got drunk. Doesn't say one word about Ham getting drunk. And then he goes into Daniel 11 and he talks about the Antichrist must be a homosexual because he doesn't regard the desire of women. Who doesn't say? That doesn't mean desire for women. It means desire of women. And then he wants to the Hebrew. I want to the Hebrew. Because they know that the English isn't saying what it's saying, according to these guys. Of doesn't mean for. But you hear constantly that. Because they read that passage, they want to read what they want to read there. He doesn't regard the desire of women. He's the God of forces. He doesn't care what women think. He doesn't care. But they put on this weird thing. So I'm just going to connect you to it. You can listen for yourself and see what he says. and see if Ham is ever listed as the youngest son. He's never listed as the youngest son. He's always the middle. Shem, Ham, and Japheth. If you go to 1 Chronicles, in the beginning of the first chapter, you'll see that order again. And you'll see the lineage, the chronology begins with Japheth. So Japheth might have been the oldest son. And Shem might have been the youngest son. But Ham begins his chronology in the middle again. But it fouls up their whole narrative. But Canaan is the youngest son of Ham. And to say one word about what Ham did, except about Ham doing anything to Abraham. Noah, excuse me, to Noah. Doesn't say one word. But he's got him getting drunk. He's got him committing sodomy. And he's supposed to be King James Bible believer. Then he goes to Daniel 11, and he says, I went to the Hebrew, and it says this. He doesn't know Hebrew. It wouldn't matter if he did. We don't care what the Hebrew says. Because he has to change the English. Because he knows what it says. It doesn't mean what he's trying to make it say. And then he's going to tell you Lot was not a saved man. Because he's going to double down and get worse than even Peter Ruckman did. He can't, just doesn't mean justified. A just man, a righteous man, and a godly man. According to this guy, he's not saved. So I'm going to stop putting this up. I'll let you all listen to it. I'll connect it to it, connect it to the thing. I don't want to bring up the other stuff because I don't want to violate, he's keeping that video off YouTube. I don't want to violate that. So you can go listen to it. And you can start at 36:55 where he starts with Noah. And tell me I'm wrong. What he says. Listen to yourself. Listen for yourself. And check the verses. Check the verses and see if what he's telling you is true. That's all. So let me stop and put this up. Amen. Thank you.